participate, so the child could,
Sure. No, I think it's great. I just always thought that it was staff, that it was paid staff, our staff that.
yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Right, right, right. Yeah, makes
But the
sense.
program, it is, we have staff during practice and during the games.
Mm-hmm.
They at the last minute, which doesn't show up or one wants to step in, then our staff will step in to help.
Sure, that makes sense. Makes sense.
During the practices, how long are practices
They
typically?
for 45 minutes to an hour.
I see. And then since the ages are younger, are they usually accompanied by their parents, or is it like their
Yes.
parents have to be there, correct? Or
Actually, 99% of the time, the
they
parents, like
just
man, they're there during
Mhm.
practice. I think once they, like for example, the T-ball, then once they see how our program is operated, they start volunteer. They want to volunteer because a lot of them come from little leagues. Oh, we have to, do we have to sell anything?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I explained to them, no, it's just, for you in the game or during practice, and then they get more involved. Like for T-ball, I had about two new parents that during, like by the second game, they wanted to help out. So
How many did we have during T-ball?
T-ball, we had 60 participants.
Oh.
We had 6 in the mini and 4 in the itsy bitsy.
Wait,
Oh, how many teams?
how many participants?
60.
60. Okay. That was pretty good for our first time.
Yeah, so I mean, we're hoping Roman picks up with this one. Going back,
And then how are we advertising this?
advertise through our social media, our marquee, our Ballin Park Now, and then well, the T-ball they were still in school. They were able to advertise in school.
Right.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going through registration through August 12th, so school won't be on yet.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So
Do we?
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Mm.
So we pass them out like a week before the T-ball ended, and then we pass them out again at the banquet ceremony,
Okay.
and then we'll try to just call the ones that participated in T-ball once again. Just don't forget to register.
Right. 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 Do we have a way of grading how well we're doing with the social media? A way of matching, like we got X amount. Mm-hmm. Nice.
I do. I see the posts. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I do too. I see the posts. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if we had a way, but I guess with the analytics that you have, it should be able to show that. Is there a way we could see that? I'd like to get a. I'm just curious to see. Yeah. Right. The opens. Yeah. Exactly. Nice.
I'm sure it's doing good because I get sent calls. Saying, "Oh, I
Good.
seen it on the city social media."
Nice.
Or I was passing by Ramona. I see it on the marquee. I wanted
Right.
to get more information.
Good. Good. Roman, we're out of order. We are on number 3, the young sport stars. And then you have the flyer on it as well. Amy, any other questions?
No, not right now. Thank you.
So you're familiar, Roman, with
Yeah, I'm very
it.
familiar with
Okay. right? Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, we'll go ahead and move on to the next item. Thank you so much, Armando.
Sandra, since she's been back.
Last time I checked, it was about 200. We were around 200 participants. It's our first time coming back since 2019, I believe. Um, so obviously, our registration was going to be, we kind of didn't know what to expect because of COVID and not having a 2021 and stuff. So, but it's going to be smaller, but I think it's going to be fun for whoever participates. We have a lot of vendors coming. We're going to have Journey Fitness. We're going to have the grocery outlet kind of giving out stuff. It's like 7 vendors. The teen center is going to have a booth just to help us promote the teen center. Something we're going to have the cocinita. Go ahead.
Also, the kids that participate.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
good.
cocinita, they're going to have a booth selling breakfast and stuff. I know Jenny got donations from Starbucks, so we're going to be offering coffee for all the runners. What else?
Ding, 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 ding. One is about 375.
Wow.
There you go.
Yay.
That's right off the press. My God.
Nice.
There you go.
I wanted to give
Great.
you a wow on
Oh,
Right?
Saturday. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I'm sorry that I.
You should have kept it at.
We met this afternoon
No.
to talk about some of the 375.
Nice.
So, yeah, so we've been promoting at different runs, different events around the city or around the city. I know Jenny has gone to different runs and different events just to promote, and we be giving out discount codes for different groups of people for high schools and stuff. We're gonna have the seniors help us passing out snacks. What else? Good, right? We've already. The youth workers, yeah, the AGCC workers are gonna be there helping out. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're excited to bring back the 5K, and hopefully the number keeps growing from now to Saturday. So
Yes, our goal is about 400 or 500, and we're already at almost
Yeah,
400.
that's good.
It should be a nice size run. Our heyday, we topped out at 1,000, but that was partially because we invited a handful of high schools and running clubs. So that probably doubled our attendance. So we're not quite back there yet for those folks to participate. But it is definitely will somehow double if or. But this is the 27th year.
Wow.
Been around
That's
the block
awesome.
a few.
Yeah.
So excited to have it back. And as an FYI, some of the United States' most runners have competed.
Yeah. Right.
I was watching the World Game last few weeks. Runners ran an R race when they were.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
Sandra, I know you have met her in the
Yes.
past, but her first year with the Pride of the Valley Run, fine job.
Great. Questions? Amy?
No questions at this time. Thank you.
Same route.
Same route, a big P. So yeah, it's a real nice event. If the commissioners are available, help with the finish line, pass out goodies, and/or help with the awards portion. Come on down. Like the kids event will start at 7:30, and everyone else will start at 8 a.m. We anticipate starting awards about 9ish. Our goal is always 9 a.m. I probably will start off about 9:15.
Mm.
About 45 minutes, we'll be done. Photo ops, and it should be a real nice event. We usually have sites show up and they videotape and they interview a lot of the kids. So if you should Google it on YouTube last decade, literally had
Mm-hmm.
some phenomenal high school run. Had just a few. Oak High School out of Temecula. They were the national champions, boys and girls cross country.
Mm.
Very prestigious.
Okay.
From Dana Hills High School, graduate of Vista High School. Uh, brother, former coach at Glendora High School. High School. A lot of history.
Nice. I won't be able to attend on Saturday. My son is getting married, so I won't be there. Thank you. Um, yeah, but hopefully the others will get there. Next is the downtown street market.
That's Maria. That's her little one.
Let's go, Maria.
She will talk about that.
Madam Chair and commissioners, the downtown street market will be, this will be a last week at the Morgan Park. After next week, we will relocate to Main Avenue, where we'll have the last 6 of the markets on Thursdays. Also, we went ahead and advertised it on the Baldwin Park Now, the next issue that's coming out, and we indicated the closure times for the residents to be aware of the times that the street is going to be closing. We do in front of you, you'll have the flyer, includes a good lineup. The first 2 bands, I mean, they're all great bands, but they're larger bands or performers that will be participating at the market, so we do expect a larger crowd. We are meeting again tomorrow with PD and Public Works just to go one more time over the logistics of street closure and safety of the spectators for the event. So far at the market, we've averaged about 80, 85 vendors a night. When we get to Maine, we should be averaging at about 100 vendors per night. I did kind of stop taking some vendors for the 18th. Since we are expecting a larger crowd, we want to give it a little bit more room for the spectators to kind of hang around so they could enjoy the concert. We have additional food vendors being added at the main. We have about 5 more food vendors that will be added once we move. We have a total about 22 vendors participating. And then we will also have children's face painting and jumpers for the kids to be able to enjoy at the event. And everything is free for the kids to participate. So if you're able to make it out there, enjoy the music and the entertainment. Yes, the first 2. The first 2 are the lineup that which is Josie Cuen. He's the ex singer for the Banda de Limón, a very popular band in Mexico. And then also Grupo Cañaveral. Grupo Cañaveral is also a very popular group in Mexico. They're kind of cumbia type of genre. And the first one, I'm sorry, Josie Cuen, a banda. So both of those are expected to have a large draw. That's why. And if you notice, actually the one on the 18th, we're anticipating street closure at 6 a.m. Only because of the stage and the equipment that they've requested. It takes time to set up, so we are allowing for the setup of that. And also the stage, it includes a TV screen for that particular one. It's one of the requirements as per the writer. Actually, they were asking for 3, but they ended up settling for 1. The vendor does need that much time to set up all the equipment that they need.
Some of these groups are next level of entertainment for us.
Right.
As we mentioned, the writer basically their list of answer expectations. So they ask for 100.
And then those two bands were providing hotel accommodations. And one of them we also do transportation accommodations.
Oh,
So
Get the
it is
limo
the next
out.
level. It's something you would have to pay
right.
to go
She
see them.
skipped a few levels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we get it. We get
Yeah.
it.
I'm not sure if we would be able to afford something like this.
This group is,
Yeah.
what are they called?
Cañaveral.
It's about $43,000.
Transportation, airfare,
flight,
Mm.
no food. No food.
They're on their own. That's okay.
They're on
we'll
their own
feed
for
'em.
that one.
There's gonna be so many vendors that they can pick. Whatever.
Yeah, they could.
Give them a coupon.
But it is something nice for the community to come out and enjoy. So something they would have to pay, the city's going to provide for free. So that's good for our residents.
Nice.
They're going to be able to experience what a concert is like.
Yeah, exactly.
A next level concert, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The only drawback is trying to keep that same level.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's probably the only thing.
that's true.
But we'll find out. I mean, it'll-
Once every so many years.
Yes. It's a treat.
Right. I have a couple questions. So,
Sure.
how many seating? I know that we've had chairs out there before, right?
Yeah, we're not going to provide seating at all.
No seating at all. So standing only.
Standing
okay.
only.
They can bring their chair.
But
okay.
To be honest with you, to bring your own chair, I mean, if you sit down, people are going to be standing in front of you.
Right.
So you're really, that's why we're not providing the chair either.
Sure, that
And
makes
because
sense.
of COVID also. For
Yeah.
safety. We are working with PD tomorrow as part of a discussion. We're going to supplement our safety to add security guards on the sidewalks to keep them clear. Because there's a tendency for the spectators
to
that
just
sometimes
stop.
they gather in that area. So it's, I mean, as it is, it's already a little crowded immediately in front of the stage. So we're trying to keep the sidewalks clear.
I wonder if there's a way that we could get the word out to people who do bring their chairs, to not get upset if people are standing, because maybe it's just a
we've
stand up.
experienced it before.
Right. No, I totally have seen that.
Kind of common, or at least I would like to think, common knowledge. I was on the internet this past weekend. Montebello had a bunch of Sanchez that had the same type of setup as
Right.
my state. And or maybe
Social media,
on social.
Yeah.
but no seating will be provided.
Yeah.
And they
that
do
would be-
expect it when they come out on the street. They expect to walk. And actually, a lot of the vendors have commented that they do get a lot more foot traffic because spectators are walking a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, that makes
For
sense.
them to walk.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's probably why they do get a little bit more activity. They're not just sitting.
Right. My other question, and I'm just not reading it. So you have here, he's going to be.
There's
Top
a
Gun.
north and a south.
Oh, okay, got it. I was
North
trying
and
to
a south.
figure out what that was. Got it.
Yes, a north and a
Do you
south
see that?
stage.
Okay, got it.
Ah.
Got it. Okay.
Clarify, the main group going to hop back and forth, or are they going to be more toward?
Well,
have
we
you worked that out?
It has it.
Well,
on
we
here.
do. We have on the
Just
first
don't know
night on
which
the
one.
11th, the main group is going to be on the north stage. On the 18th, the main group is going to be on the south stage.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So it kind of goes back and forth.
So every week it goes back and forth. The main.
It's just the first two, and then I do have the last one. Queen Nation is the big performance. Yeah, on the north, and on the south we have the mariachi. And then there is Selena. I mean, they're all good performers.
These handsome devils.
Pretty balanced. I think the two larger ones are the first two, and we did try to do a north and a south on those two
Got it.
for the same reason, to balance them.
The South has always been our main stage.
Uh-huh.
So we're trying
Hmm.
a little bit more
also.
also
Right,
on
right.
north end of on the
Mm.
north
Mm.
accommodate Baldwin.
Mm. So technically, we're having 12
Yes.
performers.
18 concerts in 12 weeks.
Right. Wow. That's awesome.
That way,
Yes, that's very impressive. Roman, any questions?
No, it's a fabulous lineup. I know anything for Salinas was a really big draw. I think in Almani
Yes.
a few weeks ago. So
Mm.
I actually wanted to see them.
they had them in Montebello on Saturday night. It was
Yeah.
I think Irwindale had her last week. Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Looks really good.
Fortunate Son is new in this. I think it's gonna be a good one too.
Yes. Yeah.
It's Fortunate Son.
Mm.
Yeah. They just performed last week in Temple City.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, I booked
Nice.
them before I left.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
Credence Clearwater tribute. But he's the best in the area.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that one's gonna be a nice surprise.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Maria.
You're welcome.
Are the stages based off the map? It's gonna be all of Maine that's blocked off between Clark and Ramona, and then the stages will be located on opposite sides with vendors, kind of like
In the middle.
throughout.
All in the middle.
I see. Where do people typically park?
Everywhere.
You just find parking
I'm parking.
in residential.
Interior.
structure is always a good option.
Yeah.
I think that's probably your last option.
I see.
You always have the park.
The park.
And the surrounding.
Shopping centers.
The
and all
shopping
those
center
streets.
and the
Oh, the
other-
shopping centers. Oh, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
we'll probably have to put
Mhm.
Oh, that would be nice to show, like, if there was like a map of some sort to star it out.
Do we have to get permission, like from Superior Parking or from?
No, they pretty much Superior Parking. We do have. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to connect with the owners,
Mhm.
but we do have Broken Horn, who's a sponsor, and they're allowing us. I asked her, "Hey, I haven't been able to connect with the."
Mhm.
She said, "Not a problem. You have my permission
Oh, there you go.
to use that driveway between Bank of America and them as a check-in." He said they want them to go through there because it exposes their store.
Sure. Yeah.
So they want the foot traffic.
Oh, that's good.
And then also the other little shopping, the little stores there, they benefit also to stop by and buy food. So it's a benefit to the shopping center.
What about the other one by the restaurant?
The cosecha, they're good. They're all good. The only ones that they ask us to place a 1 hour limit parking is for the grocery outlet, Mother's Nutritional, and a few for La Michoacana. They just ask like for 5. I think grocery outlet does 10. And other than that, Firestone, it closes early, so it really doesn't affect them. And everything else is good.
Ship has a great rate.
Great.
They're very good. It says that it helps their business during this time.
Sure. Yeah, I bet it would.
That week, 1,000 people.
Mhm. Yeah.
I do have one more question. Can you elaborate on what the produce farmers are? Are there like farmers market or something like
We
that?
tried actually the produce, and I did have. But he's had some issues with his vehicle. He hasn't been able to. He tells me next week I think they're gonna give it to me, and he hasn't been able to. Usually we try to have someone with produce and fruit for them. But, I mean, we are not a certified farmers market. We're not. I know that for our community, we tried the farmers, and it didn't
Didn't
go.
work out for the
yeah,
farmers
for them.
because it costs more. Like,
Sure. Sure.
item across streets markets,
Right.
And you get
buy
more.
double.
Mhm.
I'm still waiting. He says, hoping to make it to one of them. So
Oh, that'd be good.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Before and after school care?
Madam
That's
Chair
Yes.
and Commissioners Amy and Roman, welcome. Basic. The 26th year that we're going to be getting into basic before and after school care. And this year, we are going to go ahead and continue serving the sites over at Violin, Getty's, Foster, Walnut, and Tracy, with the exception of Violin and Kenmore, which are former sites that we did not have last year because of low enrollment. There's been a contingency of requests there. We're going to try it, and if we don't hit the numbers, then we'll go ahead and shut it down. Or we are going to try to go ahead and have our 6 sites, which at one time we used to have 13 sites.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things that need to be considered is enrollment in the schools have diminished with Alwyn School
46% drop.
Closing.
with Alwyn School closing, and I think there's a potential with Pleasantview to close down as well. So with enrollment going down, as Manny had mentioned, 46, that makes it across the board a little bit more tougher to enroll. So we're going to go ahead and battle that. Plus, you also have Think Together that doesn't charge, but their philosophy is a little different. And they'll have some families go to Think Together, and then all of a sudden they decide to come back because of the service that we provide.
Right.
Registration started today. So we're hoping that we can go ahead and have our numbers. And our magic number at each site is 10. Tracy, we finished off with about, I think it was 23. Foster had 23 as well. Walnut had the most of 26. Walnut School. We're hoping that we can keep it at that level at all the sites. But there's a correlation with enrollment at the schools. Kind of predicate your enrollment with basic. We're excited to get started again. Just finishing off with our summer day camp this Friday. So that went well in terms of post-19. We were able to enroll 110 with a daily average of 10.
Oh, nice.
So we were busy. We were busy. Coupled with, we had the ARPA monies to go ahead and reimburse the families. That helped out a lot.
Oh, sure.
But the only way that we're going to reimburse is that they participated. They didn't have a doctor's excuse, or either COVID-19 hit the family member, then we can go ahead and give them a reimbursement. And so that was tricky to keep track of every single day for
Yeah. Wow.
Staff worked hard to make sure that that was accurate with. So we're excited about getting started with our basic program, which is going to start August the 18th. First day of school is August 18th.
Wow.
A lot earlier this year.
Yeah. And
What's the cost per student?
60 for the first child and 55 for the second child. And then non-residents, we have a lot of non-residents that participate in our schools. That's 85 for the week. 85 and 80 for the additional siblings.
Are those the same prices over the last few years?
Yeah, they've been we kept it at that same price to try to help out the community. Getting reimbursed, but still. And there's some people that just don't want to get reimbursed.
Wow.
I guess, and there's paperwork that you need to submit, and for whatever reason, tax returns need to be returned in.
Right,
So
right.
you understand their
Privacy.
thought. So, anyways, any questions?
And that $60, is that for what time frame?
6 a.m. to start of school. Those that want to take advantage of the morning hours, which are quite a few, and then from school dismissal to 6 a.m. Now, school dismissal can be at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, if they're the
12
short
o'clock.
days, right.
Parent-teacher conference, but they get out at 11:30, so we watch them from that point all the way up to 6 o'clock.
But what time frame I meant? Like, is it weekly, monthly?
Monday through Friday.
No, the $60. How often do they have to pay the $60?
So
Weekly.
it's
Okay,
a
weekly. Got it. Weekly.
For our basic program and our day camp.
Sure. Okay.
There's some classes, taekwondo, judo, that nature, that pay for the cycle. 46.
Right. That makes sense. Thank you so much.
When you mentioned the different sites, so once a school closes down, would we end up combining some of the schools to offer that, or how does that work? Like, would some schools just not have that as an option?
Schools that we have now don't seem like they're going to close down, but if there was a reason for a school to close down, then obviously those members would go to the nearest school and probably would go ahead and take advantage of the ones that do provide the basic. So that
Probably.
We wouldn't transport kids
It's
from
from one
school
school.
A to school that on the parent, and they will transfer. We had
I see.
similar program, but it's for free. Already, Mike has done a wonderful job surviving all of the decades, all the different programs the district has thrown in together. Finally, they got the right formula, and their numbers are up, ours are down, which is fine. Provide the service of
Right.
hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Really is. But there's some drawbacks on there, and they're very structured. And lead program early for Little League or for the some.
Any questions?
Has the school district been receptive to the program still? Writing space and everything.
They've been very
It's-
gracious. Very gracious.
It really goes back to the principal. People knows their families. They know the need. They know that basic is a way of keeping the students connected with the school. Homework is not our priority. It is our number one activity, but it's not a priority. But they do get their homeworks done with us. That's what the parents appreciate.
Yeah.
Homework, and of course the tutoring that we give them while they're with us, very important. Dual language, Spanish and English.
Like if I'm not, Think Together does not provide the A coverage, right?
No, they don't.
Nope.
That's
This
huge.
afternoon. Yeah.
Imagine if you're going to work as a
Yeah.
parent, you're dropping off your little one at 7 a.m. Because you have to be at work shortly after that.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't start till 8:10.
Yeah, and there's
or
been
whatever
kids
time
roaming
it is.
around in the mornings.
Yep.
Get reprimanded, and
Mm-hmm.
well, they can't have that.
Exactly. No, it's true.
For the basic program, what grades are covered in the program? Like from what grade, age to age?
It's TK
DK to.
all the way through 6th, or TK to 4th. Some of the 6th graders are going to Holland.
Yeah.
6th graders are going to Sierra Vista now.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be TK to 5th grade, TK to 4th grade,
Mm.
whatever
That
highest
school
level,
offers.
grade level that's at.
We accommodate what the school offering offering
It has their own.
Yeah. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, then we'll now go on to commissioner request and communication.
No, I'm just really excited to hear about all these new, or not even new, different services that we offer that I wasn't really fully aware of, especially like the basketball, this Young Sports Stars. That's awesome. And to hear that there's a basic program here, that's great. I wonder if there would be a need for, I guess, middle school as well, but that's something that's interesting. Yeah.
Right, it becomes a different attitude adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
7th graders.
Definitely.
They don't feel they need to be watched.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Part of the challenge.
Yeah,
Right.
many years ago.
Made them the helpers and everything else.
Right.
So then quite
Specifically, the ones that were with us in 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, the parents become very comfortable with our care, and all of a sudden, 7th grade comes around,
Right.
and
They're all grown up.
parents get a rude
Yeah.
awakening.
They think.
Yeah.
And then at what age can they start going to the senior center?
teen center.
I meant the
High
teen
school
center.
age, but
Oh, high
basically
school.
Yeah, freshmen in the high school.
7th and 8th, I think we will allow to come in.
And we're opening them up.
Yeah.
But we're opening up the doors for their interest.
Yeah.
Because we got to kind of get them at that age too.
I
that-
think that could be that, move from
Yeah.
what we do here and then offering the different stuff at the teen center.
Yeah, because it becomes their choice.
Right. Yeah.
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 They have
The
to
ownership.
evolve into sports camps eventually down the road.
Right.
Interest
Mm-hmm.
in soccer,
Sure.
outdoor soccer, then watching movies pertaining to soccer, footage of
Right.
that might come.
Nice. Roman, anything?
No, I hope to make it down on Saturday. I might bring a couple of my kids to come volunteer with me, so
Hey.
Nice.
we should be down there on Saturday. I don't know what time, but we'll be down there.
7 a.m.
To start running.
7-ish.
Just walk down there.
That means 7:30.
Well, again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you guys. You guys do a fabulous job. I'm so proud to live in our city. We do. We offer so much to our residents, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see everything that this department does. So kudos to all of you. At this time, does somebody want a motion for adjournment?
A motion.
Roman,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Meeting adjourned at 5:45 p.m.
Our next meeting is going to be
On a Tuesday.
September, so we'll circle back in with Teresa and find out if the meeting will be on the following day or the following Monday. Circle back and see what latitude. There, a recommendation, would you for the day after the Monday or maybe the following Monday?
Doesn't matter.
Labor Day.
No preference.
It
Doesn't
to
matter.
me.
Okay,
Yeah.
then
So
we-
whatever works for you guys, yeah. Doesn't matter either
Thank
way.
you.
Yep. And then if you could just check get back to us maybe via email on